All right, so this is Fitzroy Square.
My memory serves me well. Hammond's place is up on the right here.
And it's a beautiful square. And we're going to walk around it and look at the plaques.
Should be up there.
This is great. I don't think cars are allowed here.
No. This guy's looking at me. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Ooh. And right down there is the Fitzroy Tavern. All right. This is Charles Eastlake, painter and first director of the National Gallery. Oh, that's interesting. He lived from 1793 to 1865. Oh, A.W. Hoffman, professor of chemistry, lived here. Okay, no writers so far. Interesting. Interesting. There it is there. Now, I don't think people live here. It's kind of like embassies, Mozambique High Commission. And so here lived Robert Gascoigne Cecil, 3rd Marquess of Salisbury, and he was a prime minister. And he lived from 1830 to 1903. That's interesting. On Fitzroy Square, we found Virginia Woolf. She's, I guess, she's between 28 and 29 here. There's 28 there and 29 is there. And it says that she lived here from 1907 to 1911. Very close to the Fitzroy Tavern. And then George Bernard Shaw, who also went to the Fitzroy Tavern, lived in this house from 1887 to 1898. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking 1998. Okay. So he lived there for 11 years at this place. From the coffers of his genius, he enriched the world. That's neat. So George Bernard Shaw lived here from 1887 to 1898, and Virginia Woolf lived here from 1907 to 1911. Interesting how two writers lived in the same house. I love it. Right, now we're at 33 Fitzroy Square, and this building here, which is very close to where George Bernard Shaw and Virginia Woolf lived, right over there where you see the plaques. They were at 29 Fitzroy Square, and this was a society called the Omega Group, which was a kind of a club or an association of writers, artists, anyone creative, I think, to support each other and find work for each other. And I believe it was right around 1900, and then they had to disband around 1919 because of financial problems. But it seems like this group, they're called the Omega Group, might have been led by Nina Hamnet. She was one of the artists at the time. So there on the corner, so interesting. It's right near the British Telecom Tower. And it seems like this group, the Omega Group, set the stage for this area becoming very conducive to and welcoming to writers and artists in the 20s and 30s and 40s, which attracted George Orwell and Dylan Thomas. The Omega Group. Wonderful. It's really interesting how a group, you can say maybe it didn't last long, this association, but it paved the way for this area becoming welcome to writers and artists for decades afterwards. So that's a success, the Omega Group. And one more look at Fitzroy Square. And I have a car coming at me. I'm sorry, it's called Fitzroy Square. All right, and here's the plaque for the Omega Group. And it was started by Roger Fry, who lived from 1866 to 1934, artist and art critic, ran the Omega Workshops 1913 to 1919. Right in here. Oh wow, you can see inside. So that was the Omega Workshops, which only ran for 6 years, but helped to establish this area as a haven for artists and writers. One more look at the side of the building. That's so great. And one more look at Fitzroy Square, home to many artists and writers. That's great. A welcoming place for writers and artists in the early 20th century. Fitzroy Square.